This is Mike with Tag Roofing and Restoration. We are here at the Kniesly residence out on Ross Road outside of Greenville, Ohio. We are here to perform a brittleness repairability test. Insurance has agreed to pay for some spot repairs throughout the system. There was a couple more over here on this other elevation, a couple on the front. Again, they have agreed to pay for some spot repairs. We are concerned with the structural integrity of these shingles being compromised while performing those repairs. And what I mean by that is, when you're doing a repair, there's several things to think about. You have to acknowledge the fact, are the shingles pliable? Whenever you go to manipulate those, will they bend, break, tear, crease anywhere along that line where you're manipulating them at? Whenever you go to separate those seals, are you experiencing any material transfer from one shingle to the next? Because sometimes whenever you go to separate those seals, you will get on that adhesive line, it will separate under the shingle below it. So now you're not only going upwards with your damage, but you were going, downwards, I guess. You have to acknowledge the granular loss whenever these are manipulated. The granulars obviously affect the shingles water shedding ability, which is kind of the whole point. You also have to think about the nails whenever you are removing shingles and putting new shingles in there and trying to find the exact same holes where those nails were. Are you making new holes? What kind of nails were used? So on and so forth. And then the last thing is, are there compatible materials? Are these shingles even manufactured anymore? Is there anything that's going to look similar or, exactly the same? Who's to say? We don't know. But again, we are concerned with the shingles being compromised while performing those repairs overall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate one of these. I'm going to separate the seal if it's not already. We're going to separate that, and then we're going to go about it and kind of show So again, we're just going to manipulate this to a certain degree. But again, we are not intentionally trying to damage these. So I am not going to the exact angle that I would need to get a flush hammer or nail gun in here. You have to come in at a flush angle. You cannot go in at an angle like that. And you can see the material transfer here. I will show you here in a second. But even as you can tell, it's pretty windy out here, but even just what I did there, see, it's creating this crease across the entire top of this shingle here, which the end result is this, obviously. And then again, acknowledging the material transfer from one side to the next. You can see it here as well, all these other affected areas. So what that's showing us is that anytime we go to manipulate these shingles, what they're going to do is they're going to crack off. They're going to end up just like this. So even if you repair this one shingle, anything that is manipulated in that entire area is now damaged and will end up doing the exact same thing. Again, I was lightly rubbing this. We're not trying to, but that's what's going to happen. This is a failed brittleness test. These shingles are non-repairable.